Personality cut to personality. The personality. Zero viewers. FC Barcelona.
Shonen Belmare get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
Carlos.
What do you think this turns on, Jim?
Carlos.
Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective.
And the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona already making their first change. Not what was planned, I don't think. Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And this is he's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is Roberto Carlos. Played in with purpose.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Passing is crisp and sharp. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Backward it goes. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Villa. David Villa, and he's got away from it. Real chance, shapes to shoot!
David Villa.
And there's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything
Wow.
they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking to play him in. Can he get it through? David Villa has the space to scheme. Looking for a runner.
Shun and Belmare are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Xabi Alonso makes a dash for... And the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Dani Olmo. Roberto Carlos. Great defending, strong and determined. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Serginho. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Oh, great feet, that.
He's... And Torres! It's a foul, it could be a penalty.
Penalty.
Shonen Belmare presented with a golden opportunity here. Khan must save this. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Shonen Belmare find a position of real strength now. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's come loose. Corner it is.
Corner.
Substitutions taking place.
And we have our very first corner.
Mark.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Timber.
Timber.
That pass isn't the best. Now he's off and running. That's been cut out, well played. De La Cruz. He won't be happy with that one.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Whatever he had in mind, that... He's gone for goal! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
And this could be the final action of the first half.
Marquinhos.
And he's taking no chances there. And the referee says that that is that for the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
All members of the crowd.
Shonen Belmare absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Shonen Belmare looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3. Oh, shooting chance! And he should have made it 4.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Can they get him away? Where it came from, expertly cut out, really nicely done. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
You're sure too much.
That's a good foray he's making. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is... And he's decided to go for it. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Coming on to replace him is number 10.
Rijkaard.
Sade.
Shonen Belmare still have the cards to affect this game. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ronaldinho! He's got a goal! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona may be down, but not out just yet. That's a shade optimistic. Oblak is there to clear. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rijkaard. He's shifting through the gears here. He's had it taken off him. Sade. Rijkaard. That has been cut short. Sade. He is through here. And this is... and Torres! And he's heaved it away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he was quick to react. Looking tidy in possession here. David Villa! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
And he's running through. Can he get on the end of this?
Berbatov clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And this is Berbatov.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Berbatov has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the referee brings it to a close. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. David Villa voted man of the match,
Just a
and
quick
deservedly so.
An exciting one too. We're about to announce
Your final
today's
thoughts,
watching
Jim?
numbers.
I think we
Please
just
watch
saw a
the screen
team
if you have a
winning
ticket.
by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Given the ball anywhere near the box, and you know what the outcome will be.
A very example. Oh, what? Can he finish? There it is!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's let fly! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Pass somewhat off target. Hazard. And here's Torres. That is a brilliant interception. Shown in Belmare, leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Saliba. And it's De Bruyne. Fernando Torres. Dani Olmo. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Dani Olmo. Hazard conjures time and space where few can. Kimmich.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
And the finish! And that's a sharp finish. They are purring, truly purring. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Villa really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Costa Curta. Hazard. He won't be happy with that one. De Bruyne. Çalhanoğlu. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Hazard. That is good alertness.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Hazard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And this is Batistuta. Çalhanoğlu! Oh, split-second reaction.
Çalhanoğlu is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. picked out brilliantly. Oh, this looks sharp. Shonen Belmare have the chance to go the other way.
There will be 3
And he's got away from it.
time.
Shalhanolu. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Spread to the right. Azar. And that... The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Shonen Belmare are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Batistuta. Coming
So,
on the
into the
field
second
is
half.
Number 9, Erling
This
Haaland.
looks promising. That is good strength. Roberto Carlos delivers. Gives it back. He's gone for goal. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
He's picked his way through. It's a good foot in there. Maradona. Now who's going to be first to this? That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, just skips past his man. An uncompromising challenge. Tries one from range. And again. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Villa is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Shalhanolu. Defending was strong and firm. Dani Olmo. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Rice have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Strong running down that left flank. Roberto Carlos produces a cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And this is Azar. It's Azar! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Nicely weighted ball. Great ball, and he's in here. And he shoots! And that's a good finish. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Shifting momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Now it's Azar. Can he get it through? That's a lovely... He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Villa.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Haaland gets on his bike and on the move. And this is De Bruyne. De Bruyne! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Shonen Belmare illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times,
And a quick
they ended up
reminder
with
today,
nothing.
everybody, to make sure to put any
Well, how will
in
we
the
look
bin.
back? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Knocks it out wide. Hazard, he's picked his way through. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. And Torres! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Fernando Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Torres. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bayer clears. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And he's quick to get rid. He's gone forward. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Not the most accurate pass. David Villa is sporting a guilty look up. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And that has left him in a heap. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Threads one in. He's going for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Villa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, Red, nice interception. right card, kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lampard. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Shonen Belmare.
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Cruyff quietly revving up. And here's Dani Olmo. Roberto Carlos. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Fletcher calmly anticipates. Can he get it through? Nicely weighted ball. Kimmich. It's a searching pass. That's it, 45 minutes up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think it's been a decent enough watch, despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0.
Substitution.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Shonen Belmare clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Darren Fletcher plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Real chance! Oh, brilliant! Just brilliant!
As responses to a half-time team talk go, that tops the lot. Of course, it enhances his reputation, and it has to give this team a surge of belief, surely.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Tampa Bay Rowdies have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Tampa Bay have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Tries one from red. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Shonen Belmare are down to 10 men.
Number 20.
Olise ready to try one. Looking to widen the gap even further here.
Stojkovic.
Olise! That is delicious! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
The goal scorer after 68 minutes.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Tampa Bay Rowdies are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Kimmich ventures forward. There's the delivery. Bayer deals with that nice and simple. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That's going across goal. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Shonen Belmare truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Hazard. Number 11, Fernando Torres. Coming on the field, number 10, Sane. Number 21, Filippo Inzaghi.
Defending was strong and firm. Shonen Belmare are making a change. Big chance! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control. And he welcomes it in. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! And they are right back within touch. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Sane is in a really good position out wide. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Royale. He can run onto that. Oh, just a keep. Can he finish? That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. It's a testing moment, this. He has to stop it this time. Olise!
Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
And we're done. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
And
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Shun and Balmare desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Tomori with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
Hazard running with the ball. He's under a lot of pressure there. That's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard pinches it off him. To Hazard. Italy disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And he's had it nicked away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that was struck with genuine force.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Space for him to turn and look. So it is still 0-0. That is good strength. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. Looking for options for movement. Hazard! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Can he... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's Fletcher. And the counter is on. Hazard making good progress on the right-hand side. Hazard. It's a good run down the right. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Torres. Rijkaard makes the interception. Dani Olmo. Distributed tidily. Played out to the left flank. Kimmich finding himself in space. Stood up well to him there. In towards the backs. He's rising! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
That has not gone well. And it's Hazard. Hazard really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Fernando Torres touches it back. Van Dijk. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
We are glad to inform you that
So your
today's
views on the first
matchday
half?
programs are
Solid.
available from
Very
stands
solid,
located
actually,
by the
Peter.
gates.
They haven't
I'm
made
sure
much
they
of an
will
impression
find
at the other end,
souvenirs.
but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
And we get things going again.
Shun and Belmare are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Played out towards the right wing. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's going for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That's a good ball out wide.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That is good alertness. Gerrard. Chiellini calmly anticipates. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Torres. It's a really well-measured ball. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Italy can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Shapes to shoot! And it's in! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
After 64 minutes is number 11, Fernando Torres.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Hazard. Oh, now he can run away with it. Now, can they get him away? Lobbed in behind.
Italy really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Chiellini cuts out the pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Shonan Belmare clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Looking for the run. And that has put paid to that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, that is a nice touch. Chance, surely! And there's a goal! And this is getting better and better.
After 83
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Shonan Belmare are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And he is. And it's Fernando Torres. And the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
Abbiati, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
This is a promising build-up. Demiral promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, perfectly measured that. Chance! And that is as much as we have time for. Shonan Belmare can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Fernando Torres, voted man of the match and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Hazard. Oh, this looks sharp. Yamal. And the pass is intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball. Jordan Henderson.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Aimed beyond the defence. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's and Torres! Oh, it's hit the post! That's going to go a long way. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. That's going across goal. Tomori kept his eye on it, and he's there. Timber gets over and intercepts. Neymar. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Sporting really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Danny Olmo. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Hazard. Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He is through here. And this Torres! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky look.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Sporting. Number 7, Ronald Araujo. Number 8, Jamal. Number 21, Sunil Chetri. Number 20, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 16,
So off we go again.
Rodri. Number 4,
Sean and Belmare are
Messi.
probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And smartly reclaimed. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Ronaldinho. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh, good spread. Now that's well seen too. Cannavaro.
Sean and Belmare have really been terrific at snuffing out the...
Torres! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's played into the area. He's done well to get that clear.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Tries to play it through. Knocks it into space. Chance! And that's in. It is the pick-me-up they all long for. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
First breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Great vision. Timber finding himself in space. He has found the way through. He's having a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Ronaldinho is offering a wry smile there.
Time and again they are repelled. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Threads one in, and he's picked out the run. Takes a shot! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Sean and Belmare have now used up all but one of their substitution. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Sean and Belmare really could have done without this. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Oblak must save this. Oh, brilliant stop from Oblak! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Sporting with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And a chance! Now he's got space here. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Torres. Short changes him with that pass.
4 added minutes.
Looking for options for movement. It's Ronaldinho!